all your weight should be favored towards your left foot, and there's no weight transfer. So feel like you're stacking all of your weight on your left side. And what we're going to do is swing down our toe line and hold this face open underneath a golf ball. And people ask me, where do I want to impact the sand when we hit these shots? And I try to think, taking a dollar bill out of the sand with the ball being in the middle of the dollar bill is really kind of what you want to aim for. So open stance. Make sure this club face is parallel to the ground. Adjust your body to where the shaft is now pointing. Stack that weight on the left side and try to take a dollar bill and really accelerate through the golf ball. Feel the club bounce off the sand. First, you want a good base with your feet. You want to be very similar to what we talked about at the range, about shoulder width apart. Let your arms hang down naturally. And the key here to make sure that we're set up properly is to make sure that our eyes are over the golf ball. Here, one of you guys toss me a golf ball here. One way to make sure that our eyes are over the golf ball is to just take a golf ball like this, put it at our eyes, and then drop it on the golf ball. That was actually pretty good right there. That shows that we're set up over the golf ball and we want our eyes to be over. Next, we want to make sure that we keep the putter head about as low to the ground as we can. So a lot of people that I see make putting strokes will take it back fine and then they lift up on their follow through. We really want to try to keep that putter head as low to the ground as possible. One question that I get a lot when I'm giving putting lessons is, what should I do with tempo? Should I bring it back slow and accelerate through the golf ball? I like to think of it as really just counting to 1,001. So when I make my putting stroke, 1,001, when I say 1, that should be really impacting the ball. Okay, so no matter how long the putt is, 1,001, 1,001, my putting stroke tempo always stays the same. I'm just using a longer stroke on the longer putts for distance control. We're just going to kind of go over here some of the key things that we talked about. So the first thing obviously was, once we get up to the ball that we've missed the green and we realize that we need to try to make up and down. The first thing is, what kind of shot do we want to play? Do we want to hit a pitch or a chip? If it's a pitch, how high do we want to hit it and where do we want to land? A lot of it is just visualizing, okay? And then from there, we adjust our setup to how high we want to hit it. Does that make sense? So when we want to hit a higher shot, ball position up, right? Weight is always on our left side, low or high. Slightly choke up, and remember the tempo thing I told you is really important. Just take a few strokes back and forth, get the right tempo, and really try to hit the same spot a couple times in a row. Don't think much, and stand over the ball and hit the exact same shot with that tempo.